Good day, Tragic here, and welcome to my latest mod for Tabletop Simulator. This is 3 Dragon Ante, which is a cute little card game. It's got a pretty interesting history as well. Basically, in Dungeons and Dragons, they invented a card game that the players could play inside the Dungeons and Dragons game that they were playing, in the RPG. So the GM would organize a casino, or there'd be a bunch of rough people in the bar playing poker, and the players could come and play with them. And when they did that, they actually played a real game. So you could have a James Bond scene where you're chatting to the big bad guy over a fancy casino card game or whatever. And this is actually a card game, so it's like the poker of Dungeons and Dragons. And it's actually a very decent game in itself. Now, it's pretty hard to find, so this particular version is my custom print and play version that I made, which is just Google image searched version of the cards. So I don't actually have a copy of the original. But it plays exactly the same. I've done a number of scripts to make the mod more interesting and also more fun for me to create. So I'm just going to go through it now and how to use the mod. Now, I'm in hot seat mode, and the reason I'm in hot seat mode is because I've created 4 virtual players. And that's because the setup button will look to who is seated at what seats and use that to create the setup. So make sure when you're playing your games that everybody is sitting at their seats before you hit setup, and then all you need to do is hit the setup button. You blam, it'll shuffle and deal out the cards. And what I should probably do before I upload is make sure the hands are set to default so they're hidden. Now, if you have the sort of pop-up in your screen like that, that's just your hand, your personal hand. You can just press the H button to get rid of it. Now, there's a kind of weird thing going on with the camera that I couldn't fix in this mod. I'm not sure why, but it's just all weird. I'll fix it eventually when I get help, but I've asked hardcore modders. No one can seem to help me. So if you're having an issue with the camera, there's a little button at the player area for each person. If you just press that little round button, it'll adjust your camera to your area. And if you really want to be safe, save a camera there, like Control 1 or say Control 2 or something, and then you can just go back there by hitting Shift and then that number. But you can always just click the button now. So if I click this button, I go over here. Anyway, so this is how the game works. So if we just have a look at the main table, there's a number of things that happen. For starters, this game is a betting game where the characters in Dungeons and Dragons would bet the gold that they earned in their adventures. So everyone starts with 50 gold, right? And it's a public viewable amount. And you'll note that it's removed the players that were sitting here that we had no one for. Now, when you're doing your betting, all you need to do is just chuck it randomly onto the table. You don't need to be fancy. And you'll notice that the stake value at the top of the screen is getting adjusted. Okay? So that stake is 13. There's 13 gold in the pot, right? And these excellent gold bars are taken from the currency mod on Steam, which is an extremely good mod. Now, you'll note that there's also a readout for each player showing how much gold they have in their pot. All right, so I could just keep chucking out gold. And that's all interactive, so to speak. In addition, when you take money from the pot, because the way this game works is that you have good dragons and bad dragons. In Dungeons and Dragons, coloured dragons are evil and good dragons are metallic. And metallic dragons basically make you draw cards and manipulate your hands, and evil dragons manipulate the physical amount of money. For example, the opponent to your left chooses either to give a weaker evil dragon from their hand or pay you 5 gold. So there's all these different ways you can do that. So if I can just stop my cat from knocking over my microphone. So I made a couple of little buttons to help the game play. basically, if you hit the take button, the amount of times you hit take, it'll take from the pot into your bag. There's no way to take directly from the other player's coin purses, just to make it. I don't like making mods that allow you to manipulate the other player. So I can just hit take 1, 2, 3, say, and it'll take 3 gold from the center and stick it in my bag. Very, very easy. There's also a draw button. You can press the draw button, and that'll just draw cards to your hand. Now there's a hand limit in this game, and when you get to the hand limit, it'll pop up max size reach, and the draw button will no longer function, and it will give you a little error message. Okay. Also, the coin bags act as little returning bags. If I can just move my cat, go away. So if I drop any cards into my coin bag, they will be dumped into the discard pile up the top here. Okay, so bam, into the discard pile. And that is pretty much the game. As we play, you end up sticking things onto these. Basically, when you're doing your stakes, each player places a card onto this board as the. And there are ways you can take these cards. And just to speed that up, you can just hit the draw button to draw it straight to your hand. Whichever player you are is the player that will actually get those cards. So if we'll go to the orange and so forth. Now, there's a couple more things. Up the top here is a little player summary. Anyone can just take one of them and stick it in front of them, you know, and look at it. It's a good idea if you're playing this game to set your value. If I just find the value, set your value here to 30 degrees, and because all these card and angles and everything are all at 30-degree angles. So if you set it to 30 degrees, you'll get your rotations right. So if I rotate that to 30 degrees, it's got a nice little play summary that I can look at. In addition, up here at the top, you've got place condense rules. These are the rules that I made for my print and play. It's just a condensed bullet point version of the rules. Not particularly good for learning, but good for just remembering how to play when you know how to play pretty well. And you can pack them up with this button, and of course you can press the complete rules, which will actually put out the entire original Dragon Ante manual for you to read. And this also shows you what the original cards looked like as well. So you can just pack them up like so. And that is pretty much the way the mod functions. There's some more little fancy things, like basically if you try and draw a card, you know, and there is no card left, it'll reshuffle and redo the deck. So anytime the deck needs to be reshuffled, it'll just do that automatically for you, which is pretty cool, I think. And that's pretty much that. Again, with the hand limits, if your hand limit is reached and you hit draw, it won't let you draw that card either. And that is pretty much the mod. So hopefully that'll work everything out for you. It's not too hard to use. But yeah, well, that's it. And I'll see you guys next time.